Hello everyone, so let's continue our topic, and we stopped at the slide in the previous video. So let's continue. Before I continue, I just want to answer two questions that um, I received. So the first question is about this slide. Okay, so in this slide we were talking about the demand for money, and it's a function of or it depends on income. Okay, and we were saying that this is the nominal money supply when it's divided by the price index would give me the real demand for money. So the real demand for money is M over P, and then we put like a little d to represent the demand side. And based on this demand for money, it says it's a certain parameter, certain coefficient, certain constant, whatever you want to call it, and multiplied times y, where y is the nominal GDP. This little k, and this is what I got the question on, you can think of it as the slope, right? It's just a constant parameter. So it's like, what is the change in real money or real demand for money because of the change in my income. Okay, and I'm just talking about one person, but you can think of it about the whole economy. What is the change in the demand for money or the real demand for money for this whole economy if nominal GDP changes? And this, if you get the first derivative of this equation, then it would be just simply equals to k. So k is a coefficient. So for example, if k is 0.75, then this means that 75% of the nominal GDP is allocated to the demand or the real demand for money. Okay, so it's an important coefficient, and this is basically a parameter. It's unitless, so you can think of it as just a fraction. Okay, so it's not like presented in terms of dollars or something. So the questions I got is about this k, what is the meaning? So it's basically a coefficient or a constant or a slope of the function that represents the relationship between the real demand for money and income. Okay, in other words, the higher my income, the higher I will demand money for transactions to buy goods and services. It makes sense. So the higher the income, the higher is the demand for money. So it's a positive correlation or positive relation between the two. The other question, or I think it's a related question, where is it? Let me see. Oh, this one. Yes, someone asked me what is the connection, what's the meaning that the connection between them is k. And this is a very important question, and it requires some derivations. We already were able to derive this equation based on the things that I already explained. But then what is the meaning that k, which is the parameter, is the one that connects between the money demand equation? So we have the money demand equation and we have the quantity equation. So we have two equations, right? Okay, so if we think about the money demand equation, which is M over P with this little d, which is equal to a certain fraction of the nominal GDP, if I divide both sides by y, right? So if you divide both sides by y, this is going to give you the M over P and this little d, the whole thing divided by y, and it's equal to k, right? If I go to the quantity equation, then it's going to be MV is equal to PY. This is the quantity equation. And then if you divide both sides by PY, P times Y, if I divide both sides by PY, then this